It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Pass to Wade. Now Hardaway. The kick out to LeBron. LeBron left side. Hits it from three-point range.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Parker. Here's Gervin. Gervin outside. Leonard with the ball. Right side Leonard. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. This, James in the post. And so it's San Antonio with it. It's a 5-point game. Parker outside. Gervin. Gervin right side. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Robinson. And that one's good.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
Back guard away. Here's the lob to the hoop. Here's Parker. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Robinson. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Mourning. Banked in off the glass.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Parker outside. To the middle. Gervin. Back to Parker. Makes it off the glass.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's Wade. Shaq with the screen. Outside Hardaway. LeBron outside. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Parker right side. Pass to Duncan. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
LeBron outside. Off the pick. San Antonio trailing here. Back to Parker. Pass to Leonard. Now Parker. Shot clock at 6. That's good. Here's Wade. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here is Mourning. Six on the shot clock. Hardaway, no good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Leonard fades and shoots. And Leonard gets it to go.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here is Hardaway. Back to LeBron. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. Gervin outside. Pass to Parker. LeBron with the block. And he gets it back. And the shot is good. He has 6.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Timeout called, the Heat. Pass to Hardaway. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by the Spurs. And here we go. Here's Parker. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 8 points for him.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Outside Hardaway. Wade outside. Outside Hardaway. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. San Antonio leading. Parker with it. He's got 8. Pass to Gervin. Here's the screen. Leonard with the ball. Right side Leonard. Clock at 6. Parker right side. And another basket for San Antonio.
He continues to fill it up. Just one miss in his 6 attempts.
So it's Miami now. Now, here is O'Neal. Hardaway up top. Wade outside. Back to Hardaway. LeBron James on the win. They get the rebound. Warning with it. Back to Hardaway. LeBron. Poked away. There's the 3. That's good. He's got 8.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Duncan outside. Robinson. Shot's good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Wade. Back to Hardaway. Here's Wade. Kicks it out to LeBron. And again, LeBron missing.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Now here's Parker. Gervin outside. Robinson. Parker outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Duncan. Second chance shot. And it's D. Wade with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Pass to Mourning. Goes up the baseline. That's good.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Here's Parker. 10 points for him. Duncan outside. Now Robinson. Outside Leonard. 5 on the clock. Drills it from outside. 5 points in the game.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Here's Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Wade outside. And here is Hardaway. Hardaway, no good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Into Tim Duncan. High quality look, and he sinks it.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
Pass to Wade. Back to Hardaway. Wade outside. From the line. Blocked. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And here we go with Avery Johnson. Pass to Aldridge. The stupendous finish in traffic.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
Dragic with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here is Whiteside. Cycling. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Boom. No good off the pick. So it's Miami now. They trail by 11. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Well, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Now Johnson. There's the pick. Pass to Elliott. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Outside Dragic. Cycling. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rice. Sinks the three-pointer.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Johnson outside. Pass to Aldridge. Right side Aldridge. Right side Aldridge. Here is Elliott. Boom. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's true. And this spectacular shot blocking, something else to look for, especially recovering on the break. He can run you down and send it away in a heartbeat.
And he's good on the second. Here's Jones. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside Dragic. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Cycling from downtown. And again, Miami with the triple. Here's Johnson. Johnson left side. 1 second left. Johnson left side. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Spurs out in... And now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think? San Antonio leading. Outside Aldridge. Pass to Elliott. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Aldridge. Here is Whiteside. Now Jones. Got a piece of it. Here is Elliott. Lays it up and banks it in.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
And here comes Dragic. Trailing by 13. Cycling. And it's Miami with another. And here is Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Clock at 6. Pass to Elliott. Here's the 3. Good. 7 points in the game. Timeout called the Heat. And the Heat making a change here. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Outside Dragic. Here's Whiteside. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Pass to Ori. The jump hook bounces high off the rim and drops.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Now here's Dragic. Here is Whiteside. Back to Smith. Outside Dragic. Here is Whiteside. Inside. Here's Whiteside, and he gets the bucket. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Johnson. Pass to Ori. Gilmore. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ori. Off target from outside. And it's the Heat with the ball. Smith outside. Whiteside. Johnson outside. And the three ball is good. Guys, if we're going to make a run, no time like the present.
This has not been a pretty picture. I certainly expected a better game than what we've gotten so far.
Here's Whiteside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And the Heat making a change here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Here's Parker. Robinson. Robinson down low. Robinson, that's good.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Brown. Wade outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Smith. And again, it's the Heat missing.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Here's Parker. Pass to Robinson. Back to Green. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
LeBron outside. Smith with it. That's tipped. Stolen by Robinson. Parker left side. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good by Parker. And Parker drops them both. A difficult situation for Miami. And here's Wade. Pass to Brown. Now Hardaway. And here's Wade. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
Parker outside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one. Free throw good by Parker.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
So he gets them both. Wade with it. They set the screen. Pass to Smith. Back to Wade. Now Smith. The train. And that one's good. Parker with it. He's got 14. Now here's Leonard. Back to Parker. Pass to Robinson. Inside Robinson. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Hardaway. Parker with the steal. Outside, Green. Back to Leonard. Outside, Green. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Green. And here's Leonard. Here's Green. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 6. Here's Hardaway. Now Brown. LeBron outside. Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. James in the post. Here are the Spurs with the ball. Now here's Parker. Outside, Green. Robinson left side. Back to Green. Pass to Leonard. Green with the ball. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
So it's Miami now. Now LeBron. 10 points for him. LeBron left side. Ori with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Here's Parker. Outside Leonard. Right side Leonard. Green left side. Green left side. And another basket for San Antonio.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
And here's Wade. Back to Hardaway. Wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Ori. Parker outside. Parker right side. Can't get it to go. Smith inside. Smith outside. They set the pick. Outside Hardaway. Wade outside. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat making a change here. LeBron drives in. Mourning. And he gets it to go. He's got 6.
And another thing he's known for all over the league is what an angry shot blocker he is. He does it with an attitude when he knocks it out of the air and sends it behind the shooter.
Here's Robinson. And he banks in the layup.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Shaq with the screen. Back to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mourning backing down. Bank shot, no good. And here's Gervin. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Parker outside. Pass to Leonard. From the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Here's Hardaway. O'Neal with it. Shaq with the screen. Wade with it. A free ball. It's rebounded by Leonard.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Pass to Gervin. Fades away. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
He took good advantage of that screen. He's got 7. And the Spurs with possession. Outside Leonard. Here's Duncan. Pass to Parker. Robinson. O'Neal's there. Robinson misses. Now here's Wade. Hardaway. Outside Hardaway. Mourning. From the low block. And that one's good.
Guys, he's shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Now Parker. 14 points for him. Pass to Gervin. Back to Parker. Tries it from the top of the key. He dinks the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. Now Wade. Pulls it up high. And the dump by LeBron. Parker with it. Gervin outside. From deep. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. So as we conclude the first half... Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. It's been a clinic from Tony Parker. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Gervin right side. From 16 feet away, he cans it. On offense, here are the Heat. Wade outside. O'Neal. Wade outside. Outside Hardaway. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. 10 points for him.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Shaq with the screen. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. Now here's Parker. There's a good screen. Gervin. Duncan with the bucket.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. And the Heat call time here. Look at Tony Parker. Pass to Wade. Now Mourning. Back to Wade. LeBron with it. Left side Hardaway. A three-pointer, no good. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Leonard. Now Robinson. Robinson down low. The turnaround jumper. Robinson, that's good. 14 points for him.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Mourning. Pass to Wade. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Parker outside. Leonard. Parker outside. Right side Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Parker with it. Count that one.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And here's Miami. Mourning. Back to Wade. Pass to Mourning. Now here's LeBron. Outside Hardaway. And here is LeBron. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. He's got 14.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Outside Robinson. Parker outside. Robinson. That's good.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Here's Wade. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Gervin with the steal. Pass to Duncan. Duncan right side. Parker. Hit his leg. And the refs whistling the kick ball. And the Spurs making a change here. And here is Gervin. Shot clock at 6. The 8-footer, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Hardaway with it. 10 points for him. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Wade. Shaq with the screen. Now here's Wade. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He has 6.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And the Heat making a change here. Pass to Parker. An easy 2 points on the layup.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
LeBron outside. Cycling. Pass to Hardaway. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Cycling. No luck. Now Parker. He's got 18. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 20. Here's LeBron. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
He got right to the cup using that screen.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Now here's Parker. 20 points for him. Here's Gervin. 6 to shoot. Gervin right side. And the shot is good.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
Now here's LeBron. Shaq with the screen. The drive by LeBron. Back to Jones. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's O'Neal. Out to Hardaway. Now here's Jones. That one goes. Count it. He's got 6. So it's San Antonio now. Back to Duncan. Duncan left side. Inside. Parker. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. He misses the free throw. The Heat making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. Now Dragic. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Kicks it out to Jones. And again, Miami with the triple. And here is Parker. He's got 21. Pass to Aldridge. Backs him down. The Spurs making a switch here. Here's Johnson. Johnson left side. And the basket good.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They set the pick. Pass to Jones. Dragic. Here is Whiteside. Here is Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. And the Heat, another 3.
And you know what? He's like a tank when he's coming down the lane. Lay into him as hard as you can. You're not going to be able to knock him off balance.
Johnson outside. Here is Elliott. Misses the wing J.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Johnson with it. Pass to Aldridge. Oh. 11 feet out and he hits it. He has 6.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here's Dragic. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. And that one falls for Dragic. Here's Johnson. Pass to Elliott. Clock at 6. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 8.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Outside Dragic. To the inside. Cycling. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Stolen. Dragic with it. Outside Dragic. Pass to Jones. Rice. High post try. That's good. 8 points for him. San Antonio calls timeout. The Heat making a switch here. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Ori. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the jumper to drop. 10 points for him. So it's Miami now. Jones up top. Tipped away. Clock at 6. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And the Heat making a change here. Now Johnson. Pass to Green. Back to Johnson. It's stolen by Smith. And here's the fast break. And he jams it with authority. And here is Johnson. Pass to Green. Back to Johnson. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Now here's Jones. With 1 on the clock, and it's good off the back rim and in. He's got 11. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Spurs, and right after this, welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. It's stolen by Green. Fast break, here they come. Pass to Elliott. Back to Green. Here is Elliott. And here is Green. 3 on the clock. Here is Ori. Pulls up. And that one hits back iron.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Now here's Jones. Off the pick. Jones with the offensive rebound. Smith outside. Here is Whiteside. Tries again. Here is Whiteside. Boom. Takes the three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Now here is Smith. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Now Jones. Here's Rice. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Heat making a switch here. Now Mourning. Pass to Wade. There's the block. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside Robinson. Parker outside. Boom. Nailed from three-point land.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Wade. It's rebounded by Leonard. And here is Parker. There's the screen. Here is Elliott. Robinson down low.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Rice, and he gets it to go.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Pass to Parker. Outside Robinson. Backing in. Parker up top. He's feeling it. Good. He hits the jump shot. He's got 23.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Outside Hardaway. Leonard brings the double team. And here is Mourning. Rice. Outside Hardaway. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And there's the shot clock violation. Didn't get the shot off in time. And the Heat making a change here. Here's Parker. Pass to Robinson. Robinson left side. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Number 50.
And that one falls for Robinson. Robinson hits them both. And here are the Heat. Here's Wade. Shaq with the screen. Pass to LeBron. Hardaway up top. Puts it up. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Parker with it. Outside Leonard. Working on James. Robinson with it. Duncan with the bucket. So it's Miami now. Shaq with the screen. Pass to Wade. Five to shoot. And he gets it to go.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Now here's Parker. There's a screen. Gervin outside. And it's Wade with the rebound. It's stolen by Duncan. And here's the break. Throws down the breakaway jam. It's Miami's ball. Pass to O'Neal. Wade outside. Shaq with the screen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
They have constantly shot themselves in the foot this quarter with all of these turnovers.
Now Parker. And here is Gervin. Now here's LeBron. On the wings, Wayne Wade. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Leonard. Rebound by the Heat. And here is Hardaway. There's the pick. Pass to Mourning. Back to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Wade outside. A floater. And he gets it to go.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Here's Parker. Back to Robinson. O'Neal's there. Parker outside. Pass to Leonard. Now Duncan. Puts it up. And Duncan finishes inside. And Miami has possession. Now, here's O'Neal. And O'Neal backs in. No luck. Parker outside. Pass to Robinson. Right side Robinson. Back to Parker. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Miami has possession. LeBron with it. LeBron left side. Wade fires for 3. Second chance effort. And Mourning with the real nice bucket inside.
They've gotten some good second chances here in the second half, and that kind of extra effort will go a long way into cutting into this deficit.
Now here's Parker. Shot clock at 5. From the baseline. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 27.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Now here's Wade. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Mourning. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Gervin outside. Now here's Parker. And here is Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the front of the rim and out. Here's Miami now. Now O'Neal. Pass to Wade. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by LeBron. And the Spurs with possession here. It's an 18-point lead. Robinson backs down. And here's Gervin. Back to Robinson. Guarded by O'Neal. Unloads. Robinson, that's good. He's got 22. Pass to LeBron. Clock at 6. Buries it down low.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
And here is Parker. Outside Leonard. Pass to Robinson. And he uses the glass on the layup. On offense, here are the Heat. Here's Wade. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Parker with it. Pass to Gervin. Left side Gervin. Outside Leonard. Now Robinson. Here's Gervin. Shot off the pick. That's short off the rim. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Hardaway. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And some changes here for the Heat. Pass to Ori. Back to Johnson. Outside, Green. Here is Ori. The 11-footer. It's stolen by Smith. And so it stands